Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here. Before we get started today, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future videos. We come here every week with a new video talking about crystals, essential oils, all kinds of fun stuff to use crystals and essential oils for. So hit that subscribe button. Today we have a really cool stone. This is like such a joyful stone. It connects to the goddess Gaia, the Greek Earth Mother goddess, Diana, the Roman goddess of the moon and protector of the animals, which really makes this a great stone for working with animals. So what are we talking about today, Cynthia?
The cute little Dalmatian stone with the black spots all over it. You can know instantly where it got its name.
Absolutely. So this stone is such a cool and fun stone. I love that it's called Dalmatian Jasper. Like Cynthia said, it looks just like a Dalmatian, right? Cynthia, tell us, what are some of the benefits of Dalmatian Jasper?
Well, as you mentioned, it's great for bringing joy and playfulness into your life. It has a very lighthearted, childlike energy, and of course, that encourages fun and laughter and spontaneity. You know, all those things that bring light into our life. It's just great overall for lifting the spirit and of course dissolving negativity. And then it's a great one for emotional balance. It helps to calm anxiety. It helps to calm, if you've got one of those overthinking minds, it helps with that. It's just balances emotion because it's got a grounding energy. It's a good one for protection too. The little black spots are black tourmaline, which of course is one of the best grounders we've got out there in protection. Um, just very, very strong protection all over. Just wards off all kinds of negative energy, including EMF exposure. It's also, like a Dalmatian, encourages loyalty and trust. It's often associated with strengthening our relationships and building that trust, promoting emotional honesty, which of course is the foundation of trust. And then uh, Also, motivation and grounding. We've alluded to that earlier. It supports setting and sticking to goals um, in a very balanced and practical way. So, do you have any of those that you use Dalmatian for, Katie?
Oh gosh, I love it. Dalmatian Jasper has such a grounding energy, like you were talking about, but then it brings this playful element. So it's just a really great stone for kids, because a lot of times they're like up in the air, right? Like my kids are always like chaos, 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 right? And they need to ground their energy, but they want to play so much, right? So it's a nice stone that balances those two, which also makes it really great for the root and sacral chakras. Um, it aligns with the element of earth, so there's that grounding energy again. But it really balances kind of that foundation of the root and then that flowing and movement of the sacral that wants pleasure and playfulness and joy and abundance and all those things. So I really love Dalmatian Jasper for us adults when we need to be grounded, but really encourage a little bit more play and joy in our life, and for children to balance that kind of play and grounding for them. It can be really good in meditation to inspire joy and play and grounding, like we've been saying, or even bringing it into your yoga practice for grounded healing or a childlike exploration, just like exploring different poses, different ways to do different things in a yoga practice. So it can be a really fun stone to work with. Cynthia, what are some other ways that we can use Dalmatian Jasper?
Well, if you need to or worried about deflecting negative energy from whatever source, people around you or those EMF that we were talking about, just carry it in a pocket or wear it as a piece of jewelry. If you put it, we've talked about children, put it in a child's room or creative space of your own to inspire that joy and playful imagination. Certainly in your workplace, it would be a great place to help with focus and again, the motivation and lighthearted energy. We're all more more creative when we've got happiness and joy as the emotion that we're feeling. And you mentioned meditation. You could use it in your roller bottle with grounding oils like cedarwood or other uplifting oils like wild orange. In your crystal aromatherapy work. And you, of course, can hold a piece separately while you use the oils. Doesn't have to be included in a roller bottle. So those are just a few. I'm sure if you use your imagination, you'll come up with many other ways that'll fit whatever you need it to do.
And am I right in saying this too? I remember we did some research on Dalmatian Jasper a little while ago, but Dalmatian Jasper is also a great stone for communicating with your animals, with your pets.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. You had mentioned that earlier. And yes, fabulous.
So that's another way you can use Dalmatian Jasper, is kind of communicating with your pets, your animals, and making that connection with them.
Either living or ones that have passed over the rainbow bridge.
That's a great little bit of information. I didn't know that. You can also pair the stone with mantras like, I allow joy and play to flow into my life. My spirit is grounded and healing. Words that really harness the energy of the stone, support shifting your mindset and stepping into these different places of joy and play and grounded and healing, and communicating with those animals you love. Jasper has been around since ancient times, but we have no evidence on the specific use of Dalmatian Jasper. And although the exact date is not clear or documented about Dalmatian Jasper, it's a more recent discovery, which means it doesn't have a deep history like many traditional gemstones. But we do know that Jasper has been used since ancient times. So it's very possible that Dalmatian Jasper has also been used for that long. To cleanse and charge this stone, you want to use moonlight, sunlight, the earth, water, salt, smudging, sound healing, and Reiki. Any of those to kind of cleanse and charge the stone is really great. And you can amplify the energy of Dalmatian Jasper by pairing it with essential oils. So Cynthia, tell us what essential oils work really well with Dalmatian Jasper.
Absolutely. As you know, if you've been with us for a while, listen to our other videos, you need to pick your intention first. And if you're thinking you want to bring the joy and playfulness into your life, then some good oil pairings would be wild orange, lemon, ylang ylang, or geranium. If emotional balance is your focus, then my first suggestions would be frankincense, jasmine, geranium, or lavender. For protection, I would start with clove, frankincense, or juniper berry. The loyalty and trust aspect would be supported by rose, geranium, sandalwood, or frankincense. And if you need some motivation, then try pairing the Dalmatian with lemon, peppermint, rosemary, or black pepper. And as always, these are places to start. If your intuition says something else, go for it.
Absolutely. Always trust your intuition. It's that GPS, that internal GPS. I love it. And ylang ylang is a really fun, playful oil too. As you mentioned with joy and play, I used to put that in for play dates with the boys when they were younger, and they would have friends over. It's just like a nice, playful, like heart chakra opener oil.
Exactly.
So anyway, Dalmatian Jasper is a wonderful stone to bring into your toolbox. We have Dalmatian Jasper on the site, ewbms.com. We've got worry stones. We have some other options for Dalmatian Jasper as well. You also might find it in some of our fun intention sets. So go to ewbms.com, just explore Dalmatian Jasper a little bit, and let us know how you're going to bring this stone into your life. We'd love to hear from you. So we'll be back here next week with another Crystal Talks episode. Until then, take care.